So, Merry Christmas and season greetings to you all. Obviously, this is, well, I'm filming this before Christmas, but this will be coming out after Christmas. So, I consider this to you all a late but belated Christmas present. Because, believe it or not, the good old pal and, you know, Muslim gang exposer extraordinaire, Stephen Lennon, has been crying sheep's wolf tears, whatever you want to call them, to try and essentially get some sympathy and attention from the mainstream media. Why? Well, for those of you who may not remember, a couple of weeks ago we talked about how Stephen had a 6-hour plus, and that's not including his return journey, up to go and basically harass the parents of one of his critics to basically try and get their Twitter account shut down. This is out-and-out harassment and intimidation tactics, and basically it's an attack on someone's free speech. As we've discussed before in the past, Tommy Robinson is anything but a free speech advocate. Like most of these right-wing idiots, they like to use free speech as a defence card, but when, shall we say, it comes to bite them in the ass, or when they start to, you know, not like what someone else is saying, then they start to try and, well, shut them down, which is infringing upon that person's free speech. So they're only, as we've said before, free speech warriors as far as it concerns themselves, not other people. So what has happened, and why is Stephen crying? Well, the Bedfordshire police have given him an Osmond warning, and this is basically when the police learn that someone might be targeting your property. And honestly, I can say boo-hoo to poor Stephen, because, quite frankly, for the past 2 years, he has gone out of his way to go out and harass and intimidate his critics and opponents. So as far as I am concerned, when someone comes and doorsteps him, which hopefully they will do, you know, I would love to go and, you know, love to organise a little carolling session outside his house and sing sort of, you know, diss songs at him outside his house. I think that would be rather fun. He is now complaining that someone might come and doorstep him. Oh no, but Stephen, you have gone out and intimidated other people. In fact, the guy who writes the Soho Street blog, you have turned up at his house twice, and his property and life have been threatened by by your supporters. Not only that, Lennon has gone and released pretty much enough information to actually go and be able to find the guy. So I have no sympathy for Stephen Lennon at this point at all. He is an absolute hypocrite. You cannot go around for 2 years doorstepping and intimidating people and then not expect some, you know, pushback on this. This is absolutely ridiculous. So with that, and there's a massive fucking hornet in this room. I don't know where that's come from. But yeah, what an absolute tit of the highest calibre.